In this video, I'm rolling with Super Dave. Super Dave is an instructor at Master Skaya Jiu-Jitsu in New York City, located in Chinatown. I don't know all the details about the different instructors there. This is my going there for an open mat, charity open mat to raise money for kids that need uniforms and tuition for jiu-jitsu. So there he's trying to get me in a leg entanglement. I was able to defend. But Super Dave is a first-degree black belt competitor who's won some IBJJF tournaments according to his Instagram page, and is a very talented technically. So he's an experienced black belt. He is considerably lighter than me, I believe. He's probably 130, 140 pounds, but so much stronger and young. He told me he got a lot of his strength from growing up on a farm, actually. So here I'm looking to get like a flatten his knee and pass his guard. Obviously, he's not going to let me do that. So now I'm just using frames to stop him from getting a meaningful grip with his legs, which felt like vice clamps. So there he tried to sit up and sweep me. I was able to put my hand on him to prevent the sweep. So here I'm looking to feel out what he does if I start to apply a leg lock. He's turning. He likes to get under the left thigh. He's looking to get under my left thigh, so I'm really preventing that by keeping my legs flat, sitting on my feet. I definitely don't want him getting under me. I'm feeling right away that he's got a good leg lock game. There he did a beautiful arm drag. You know, he really committed to it, and he pulled himself up on my arm. It was really definitely something to watch again. Here I'm just trying to prevent him from getting mount. He puts his knee, he's trying to slide his knee. He went from knee on belly to like sliding his knee across to go to mount. We're doing some wrist fighting here. I'm looking to push his knees off with my elbows, and I think he felt that, and he went to like a side control. There I tried the triangle. It was about 98 degrees today in New York, so we were slippery AF. There he took a beautiful armbar. You know, it's funny, just as I'm talking about how slippery we were, you see the way he contained my arm and he wrapped his body against my arm. There was nowhere for me to take it. There was no way for me to get my elbow to the mat to escape it. Also, his grip break was very good. I don't know which one he used there, but I felt like I had no chance at holding my hands together to prevent the armbar. So there I have an interesting underhook on his left side. He's got wrist control on my right side. I'm not sure what he's looking for. I mean, obviously he's looking to pass, which he just did. The bell rang. I said, let's keep going. I mean, it was only 4 minutes. You know me, I like to get a long round. I mean, I would have felt like I really could have gotten so much more out of it. There he left his head on my leg, and he jumped up and put his knee on my neck to defend, which was really interesting. You could tell, you could see the experience. Again, he's got this like half mount that he does, and I know why he does that, because he could remain transitional there. I do it. But he went to mount anyway here. He's looking to isolate a limb. I'm looking to just use my frames to prevent him. He's looking to take my back and make me fall into the choke, so I spun the other way. That's why my legs went up in the air. I spun the other way to prevent myself from going into the choke, or I definitely would have been finished there. So here he used his leg to push my arm down, and, you know, his leg is much stronger than my arm. I mean, he's got me so tied up here. It's always fascinating to roll with somebody that's 30 pounds smaller who can just do with that whatever they want. I mean, it just proves the power of jiu-jitsu. When you're worried about age or size, just keep training. Again, he did the same type of arm bar where his arm was so behind my arm that there was nothing I could do to escape. So it kind of caught me off guard for a second, and then I realized, as I realized it's happening, usually I could get my elbow to the mat, but with him, he was so tight to me. He doesn't leave any extra space. But like I was saying, it's always fascinating. A lot of my teachers, I think all of my teachers were smaller humans. Sometimes I wonder if a 6'5", 300-pound muscle-bound guy is ever really going to be technical. Is it even, possible? Or the most technical. Not that he can't be technical at all. But when I look at the most technical teachers I've had, they're 150 pounds. And this is the same in Kung Fu as well. So here I'm looking at knee slide, I'm looking to pass. He's framing on my face in a very interesting way. So I had to address that frame. I'm looking to dump him on his side. He knows that. That's why he's staying up on his elbow. He's doing a really good job of staying up. Because once I dump him on his side, I could bring up my left knee to point that towards the ceiling, strip that hook. He plays butterfly guard, which is also really fascinating because I love butterfly guard. There's a lot of differences, but it looks like he likes getting into the leg lock entries from there and knows a lot more about them. And he just did a wonderful entry there. Right now I already feel like my leg is just locked up. Now he has both legs. And I think it was a straight ankle lock, but it was total control, foot lock finish. So he likes to play butterfly guard, and he likes foot locks and arm bars, I've come to find out from this roll. So he's a foot locker arm bar, which is an interesting combination. Here he's telling me he likes my rash guard. He's a super respectful guy. We might do an interview in the next couple of weeks if you want to hear some of his thoughts as being a black belt competitor and instructor. I think of various academies over the years. I don't know all his history. But when you're brought into an academy like Master Sky, and if you don't know who he is, he's a Shaolin black belt. I've been following him since he was a purple belt. He has been putting out videos since way back when. And it kind of inspired me to put videos out as a purple belt, even though I didn't feel like I had that much to offer. So now he's an excellent black belt. Hopefully I can get a video with him one day. So here he's showing how a great detail of putting his knee in my elbow, under my arm. I don't even know how to describe it. I've never felt that, and I've never done it. I don't know, call me just the way he does it. Look at that. It's so tight. To me, that's one of the best details I've learned in the last year. It's a great way of pinning somebody. I would have left it for him to explain so you can hear him better, but the gym was very busy. It was a very crowded open mat, hot and crowded. Those are two black belts sitting behind him, actually. There was no shortage of talent. That's Mike Kalika over on the left-hand side. He's also a black belt competitor. Been around forever. So he's showing different breaks for the arm bar when somebody wraps up their arms. And he really knows his details. This is a great one. Because that's one of the biggest defenses you get. He puts his hand under your leg and sits up. But before they could do that, he hits the elbow off. He also showed me a strip where he grabs you by your hand and kind of twists it like a small circle jiu-jitsu lock. If you rewind that. So really, it's always an honor to roll with, people of this caliber. And it felt really good to roll with him. And it's something that you don't feel often, that somebody that's smaller is so much stronger and better technically. It's incredible. So here I asked him about, I said, what else do you like? And he said he likes the Razor armbar. So I like the Razor armbar. But I guarantee you mine's not as good as his. So he's showing me some details there of where he likes to hit it from. This is a good one. He said many times when he's setting up the armbar, the guy grabs his head and then he finishes on that arm. And it felt super tight. Also, if you noticed, he had the diamond. His leg positions were in what I call the diamond just now. So he finished from the diamond or the other more traditional way with both legs over. So here he's showing me his shoulder crunch sweep. He's describing the principle of which I always speak of keeping the elbow away from the knee. You want to separate the elbow from the knee. So as you can see, he separated my elbow from my knee and swept me very easily, and then did the Razor armbar from the top. So again, I hope to have an interview with him soon. He's super knowledgeable, and that's the new rash guard. Don't tap to age. There's a strength on the side with the Ghostbuster, like in other words, don't use strength. And it says Jits over 50 on the back. So if you click on the X Marshall link, you can access this and put in Jits over 50 and you get, I think, 10% off. And I think they're having a 15% off sale now. Again, X Marshall links in the description. Thank you for watching.